حياكم مرة ثانية بتكي صوت فايف. طبعا بالعادة بتشوفوني بالهليكوبتر، بس صارت الحين تبدأ المهمة اللي أنا أحتريها هذه، إن كاس كلمني قال انتشر المرض مرة ثانية بالمختبر، نبيك أنت تروح تشوفه. ف جت الدعاية على طول، توقعت بتطلع لي مهمة، بس لا، على طول بدتني من هنا. فنبي نبدأ نسوي ريزوم عشان نفهم وش السالفة. سويت مهمة واحدة من الإكستريم وفجأة بدت لي هذه، قلت واو سريعة.
Here we go again. There's been
اوبس،
another outbreak in the laboratory.
نسيت اسكر التلفزيون ميوت.
We sent a team to investigate and recover the survivors, but they haven't returned.
There's nothing on the radio either.
اوكي.
We got a backup team ready to go. Just give the order and
I'll go alone.
Boss, what are you... There's no need for that.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
We have no idea what's going on
Exactly. Anyone still alive's at their breaking point. Last thing we need is another unit storming in. No telling how they'd react.
يب، خله هو يروح لحاله.
Fine. First off, check how much the infection has spread. Rescue comes next, after we know the situation. When you're ready to move, just use the iDroid.
انا يعجبني ميلر رائع. To be continued. جالس تطلعني من هناك. يلا عادي، ما في مشكلة. انا عجبني ميلر، بس انا منقل صراحة ان مثل جير 1 يعلمونك انه مات، ذبحوها ليكويد، وليكويد انتحل انه قال ويتكلم معه، تشوف بعدين اخرته يطلع لا مو ميلر، يطلع ليكويد، اخرته يطلع ميلر ميت. انا انقهرت شوي لاني احب ميلر رائع. من ايام بيس واكر. يلا.
We have no idea why the parasite has showed up again. I thought we took care of it. We need more information. Find out what's going on, boss.
Please
Select a mission on your iDroid.
Shining light even in death. هذه مهمة صعبة، مبس قوية شوي. اوف. دقيقة شوي، دقيقة. بغير بس اللبس. عطني هذا حق تقية 3. يس.
Clouds approaching.
بغير اليد.
Please select a mission.
اللي ما ودي استخدمهن كثار، تاخذ عليه فلوس. عطني هذا مسدس. هذا. لأن خلنا نوخر هذا رشاش، هنخليه. يلا نبدأ المهمة الحين. أنا أعتبر هذه أصعب مهمة في جزء مثل جير، مو صعبة علشان يعني وش ذي صعبة يعني صعوبة، لا يعني صعب انك تشوفها تسويها انت تقول كانت هي من احد هذه اللحظة. الحين المهمة هذه بالنسبة لي زي ما قلت لكم انا ذا بوس، هذه المهمة ثم بعد الاحداث الثانية، زي انت تحارب محاربة مثل جير ضد ري وريكس، مثل جير 4، مثل جير 4 كلها اشياء كثيرة تصير، بس هذه قوية ذي. episode 43 shining lights even in death.
Boss, let's go over the situation again. We've got another parasite outbreak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform.
مين ذبحهم؟
No idea. Damn it. What the? Shit.
هذا حمد.
Sealed all the exits to keep it from spreading. No one's getting out. One of the researchers inside managed to isolate the parasite behind the outbreak. He faxed over his findings. Code Talker's analyzing them now. Why this new outbreak, despite our inoculation? This is
صح.
still unclear.
صح متعافين.
Slovakia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic.
صادق هو.
The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Volvakia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs. That's why the rescue team went in with more Volvakia. But the outbreak still isn't under control. They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak. And the Volvakia have no effect. I pray this is not some new strain. If it is,
اللي
then
كابنا.
someone may have brought it here. If there's a spy running around. For now, we must focus on discerning the outbreak mechanism. The cases show another alarming new development. It is now even more difficult to tell who is infected. The eggs propagate out of sight. No external symptoms. One who appears healthy may be dying on the inside. What the hell happened in there?
هذا السؤال اللي حيرنا
I still can't
كلنا.
raise the rescue team I sent in. We know how to proceed if we just knew how to ID the symptoms. Finding that out is part of your job in there.
يبقى ما في فائدة اجي تو يوم اغير لبسي.
Quarantine tent.
Analysis complete. Map has been updated.
البس القناع عاد لا تدخل كذا يا عم.
Hang on, Snake. We've just had a transmission from inside. Here's the audio.
اوكي.
It all makes sense now. I win.
ايش السالفة؟
Where's it coming from?
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix. It all makes sense. Think he means the parasite? No way to know. But right now, that's all we've got. Hopefully he can tell us something. We'll have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the infection's airborne, but... Find the source of that transmission, boss. Find our man. You never know.
الحين هذه المهمة هذه قسم لنا تلعبها مثل ما تدري تقول هذه لعبة رعب. تقول كنا دخلنا احنا بريزنت ايفل فجأة خبرك قاعد على مثل جير. Diamond Dogs.
What is it?
عاد ما دخلت للحين فما اقدر ما اعرف انا والله.
Something sweet. I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit. We cannot allow the infection to spread. If anyone shows symptoms, you must put them out of their misery.
That includes me.
ساتر، يعني سنيك كان مستعد يحط مسدس بوجهه ويموت. شفت قايل لك هذه قسم لك انه ريزنت ايفل.
Guess the parasites killed him. Don't touch him. He's covered in blood.
ما في احد هنا. اوه
Staff member has died.
لا تذكرت المأساة.
Stay back! Stay back! He's got a mask. He's with the rescue team. And the guy from before.
ثاندر سوان. الصوت بدي يتقطع.
Is that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
Analysis complete.
راح اجيك بعدين.
Staff member has died.
الصوت ذا مرة ثانية. ستاف ممبر هاز دايد. تحس بالضغط.
Another transmission.
شو يقول؟ ايه لا 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 لا.
Staff member has died.
بويزن اتر هذه انقذتها انا مرة. هذا شيء لو رحت من هنا وين ودين؟ بدي نفس المكان ها؟ هلا.
He's wearing a mask. He's part of the rescue team. Looks like he's not the one who sent the message. I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going.
طيب. ذيبان. الله منك ذيبان. يلا خلينا نشوف شو السالفة هنا. I can make it out.
I have analyzed part of the data that was faxed out. It appears even those who barely spoke became symptomatic. This must be some kind of mutation.
تخيل وجهك يخليك تنتحك حلقك وتطلع الدمان. هذا ميت. تسأل نفسي انا غبي بعد. اكيد انه ميت. راح.
Member has died.
هيسنج فايبر. وش سويت انت؟ ما في احد هنا. في احد هنا فوق؟ يا طيب هذا كده انه منعتي.
What the hell happened?
At least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win.
هاي وين؟ هذه اللي ارسل لي رسالة. نو سنيل. انا من بحلزون.
Damn it.
So he sent the transmission.
طيب ايش قصده يوم قال انا من بحلزون؟
Seems like he had a way of IDing who's symptomatic. But what was he trying to say?
سنيل.
Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land.
اوه لا تطلعون. واحد ينثبر بمكانه.
The whole world will be infested.
اطلق سنيك. اوه اوه جوك. سنيك اطلق. لا يطلعون. اقسفهم. انا ما بحلزون. يب الحين لازم اطلق عليهم واحد.
You have to shoot, boss. We can't let them outside. Damn it. We can't allow any contagious individuals to leave. Shoot, Snake.
يايكس.
That's good.
Take the
You
heat
still have
game.
those goggles.
ايه
See a glow in someone's throat. That means they are infected.
طيب
And all you can do is give them a quick death.
يا ساتر. الحين بعد شوي staff member has died.
He's infected. Kill him, boss. We can't.
آسف معليش.
Died.
I'm sorry.
حتى أنا والله.
Has died.
تعبان أنت؟ علي علي تراك طلعت بالفيديو حقي.
Has died.
You just killed your own. Emmerich, what the hell? Nobody asked for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this?
Has died.
أنا أحسب هي بوزنج فايبر لأن كانت هي رهيبة. خبري أول واحدة أنقذتها أنا. كيلر سلوث. آسف. أوه معليش.
Has staff member has died.
بروتو بايسون. آسف.
Has died.
فايل ايجل مع السلامة. بويزن اوتر لا اسف. اقول اسكت يا امرك، انت اخر واحد ذيك الحق تجي تتكلم علي، انت اللي حطيت ولدك بآلة مخصصة للتدمير وتفجير القنابل. اسف ضيعت. اثبت. اسف. هذول ميتين. هذا ميت، هذا يذبح نفسه. هنا انا ليش احب اللقطة ذي؟ لانها تخليك تحس كأنك كنت قاعد تدمر بيتك. نسيت احد انا ولا شيء؟ ثاندر سوان معليش. ستيل با. قال شكرا بعد. آسف. يعني ايش تبين اقول؟ يعني ما اقدر اتكلم هنا. هذا الجزء دائما بالنسبة لي اكره اعيده. اغنية العيال الذين بعد دقين تحية ومستعدين.
He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles.
طيب. مثل جي صوت بيس واكر بالاغنية الثيم. انت
Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
يلا بسوي ليت عندي فولتر ريكفري. ولا يهمك امشي حلال. اليوم هذا كله كان تعب وقرف كان. كلنا حبين الحين بنروح انا وياك نرتاح ان شاء الله.
Got a survivor. Unlock the door. Wait.
وش
I don't think I made it after all.
شلون؟
You just checked him. Could it have progressed this quickly? Boss, take another look at him with the goggles.
طيب لا كانبل مامث.
I don't believe it.
منهم
Has died. Development project has been added.
ما اتوقع ان وقت اخذ development project. يايكس. بس هذا الجزء يعني وانت تمشي اللعبة ستاف ممبر هاز دايد ستاف وتشوف كل شوي تطلع ولازم تذبحهم يعني. هذا اللحظة اللي صار بالشيطان. وش بيعطوني رانك يعني يقولون هاي ذبحت كل الجنود خذ اس. اوف 1860 هيرويزم انقصت. What happened at the laboratory? حرقوا الجثث كلها.
There's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
اوه وراه الرسم فجأة كذا صار خياس.
It's your fault! They're dead because of you!
What?
He's right. I killed him with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
تكفى عصر تعطوا بوكس خليه ياكل تبن.
They wanted you to shoot. It was that or be burned alive. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Wait.
وشو؟ اي صح يعني بياخذ ال ايش كان اسمه التراب يبدأ يمسح على وجهه. هذا شيء عادي هذا شيء طبيعي تسويه انت.
Scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea.
يا لا تاكلهم.
I'll always be with you.
Yep.
Put your roots in me. I won't see you in his ashes.
يورو دايموند.
You're all diamonds.
يا قاله.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
ايش راح تسوي بهم يعني؟
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
Shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
We are diamond dogs.
عايز تقوله احسن مهمة هذيك اللي تو باللعبة او بالسلسلة بشكل عام. ثاني اقوى لحظة، اول لحظة حقت ايش اسمها ذيك حقت ذا باص، هذه الثانية. الحين نحتاج هذه تخلص ونبدأ.
Mission list updated.
I don't know how you do it. All I could do was obsess over revenge, doubting my comrades along the way. But even after all we've accomplished, the phantom pain never let up. No. If anything, it just got worse. But you understood that from the start, didn't you? From the moment you opened your eyes in that hospital, you knew it wouldn't go away. Yet you've been fighting the pain and confronting your phantoms the whole time. Knowing full well the battle would never end, not till the day you die. I respect that now, more than ever. It's an honor and a privilege, Big Boss.
على يهمك يا كاس.
Well, Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility. Assuming the vocal cord parasite evolved, underwent a mutation. The only plausible explanations are exposure to some high-concentration mutagen or radiation. As you know, some of the staff at the quarantine facility were infected with the parasites. The Wolbachia prevented them from copulating, but the parasites themselves can't be removed from their host's vocal cords. Once you're infected with Skullface's parting gift, you're stuck with it. The researchers regularly used X-ray equipment to monitor the parasites in their throats. No problem there, they kept a close eye on the radiation doses. But that equipment didn't just give off X-rays. It was also emitting beta rays. Even though that's unnecessary for the scans. See, beta rays have far worse effects on DNA than X-rays. Meaning the only logical conclusion is that someone added in a beta ray emitter to trigger a mutation. Those beta rays leaked out from inside the equipment. Because the emitter was retrofitted, the shielding was inadequate. And the person who ordered and inspected the equipment was you, Doctor. That makes you the only person with the opportunity to install that emitter.
So now you're saying I sabotaged medical equipment for some wild plan to make the vocal cord parasite kill everyone?
Or maybe you thought it'd reveal a way to treat the parasite without using the Wolbachia. And with that much to barter, I suppose some people would welcome even a pathetic cur like you.
Just stop it.
You'd have no shortage of buyers, but most would be happy with just the parasite. You wouldn't need to offer anything else. However, if that buyer already knew about the parasite, They'd also know that by itself, it's no longer the ultimate bargaining chip it once was. To sell to that buyer, you need to throw in a bonus. A way to one-up it. There's only one buyer who'd be after that.
Emmerich, we record all communications on Mother Base. That includes radio transmissions to and from homemade devices. You've been in frequent contact with people in America. A private biotech company, a client of which is DARPA, and they are connected to Cypher. You made a deal with Cypher. You offered them a new parasite in exchange for your safety. This is the only place in the world where the vocal cord parasite still exists. And you used it as a testing ground, tried to resurrect their bioweapon. But your plan to obtain the parasite has failed. Your bullshit ends now. I don't think you're leaving here alive.
Ouch.
12 hours after exposure to the blood of a symptomatic colleague, I found myself making my way up the stairs to this room. And I am not alone. Everyone who's infected, we've all come up here wanting to get outside. I know full well I mustn't leave, given the possibility I'm infected. Yet, I can't contain this urge I feel inside me, like the alcoholic who tries to make any excuse for one more drink. Every step I took up those stairs filled me with this sense of bliss. I still have all my wits about me. It took no time at all to rewire the electronic lock and open the emergency exit. Then, just as I was about to set foot outside, I finally realized what was going on. This desire for freedom is not my own, but that of the vocal cord parasites inside me. They want the ravens to feed on us, pecking us to death, attracted by these sweet secretions. They have mutated to facilitate this. The sweet smell is powerful enough to attract even a species with such a weak nose. So, before the parasites take complete control, I must. Most of the staff in here are already infected. At least, everyone I've looked at is. Infection with this parasite causes a high fever in the pharynx. I have modified a pair of night vision goggles to react only to this temperature range. With these goggles, you can identify who is infected.
Yep, perfect.
Infected will, like me, feel compelled to make it outside. If the ravens get their meal, they'll head for land next. That cannot be allowed to happen.
الله انه ذيبان ذا هو الوحيد اللي ماسكهم.
The whole idea of the vocal cord parasites was that they'd only copulate once exposed to a specific language over time.
Hey.
The parasites infecting our men in the laboratory laid their eggs straight away. The larvae were eating their lung tissue almost immediately. What kind of mutation was it?
Those who were infected and cured still carried the vocal cord parasites in their throats. They were still there, but the males had been rendered female by the Volbachia, and copulation could not occur. So we thought, but it is the Volbachia that mutated.
Not the parasites?
You remember I told you the Volbachia attempts to maximize its number of female infected hosts?
Yes, hence the male-to-female transformation.
Precisely. But other Volbachia strains use different methods. Cytoplasmic incompatibility, killing the males and parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis? Aphids? Aphids use that to reproduce via females only.
Very good. The females lay their eggs without a male present, creating clones of themselves in explosive numbers. Parthenogenesis was originally a means for an organism to take maximum advantage of abundant resources by increasing its numbers. Certain strains of Wolbachia forced this to occur, to create more and more infected females.
And that's why our men develop symptoms in the blink of an eye.
Wolbachia causing parthenogenesis is common in parasitic wasps. Of course, the Wolbachia I introduced to you men did not have this characteristic, but I believe the mutation, whatever it was, caused it to force parthenogenesis in its host, the vocal cord parasites. The Wolbachia we used to prevent egg laying became the agent of limitless reproduction.
There's something else. The symptomatic infected in the laboratory all wanted to get outside, even knowing there was napalm waiting for them out there. You said the parasites made them act that way, but parasites controlling humans. Is it possible?
Parasites altering the host's behavior is a common occurrence in the world of nature. Long ago, the vocal cord parasites...
يب شوف الفطر بس هذا اسمه كوتشسبت فانجس.
That might control humans. Until I heard the things your man said.
You mean the researcher on the top floor? The bit about, I'm not a snail.
Yes. Among parasitic worms, there is a genus called Leucochloridium that uses snails as intermediary hosts. As you know, snails prefer dark, gloomy environments. But once parasitized by Leucochloridium, they desire to be in the light. And that is not all. The parasitic worms thrust themselves into the snail's antennae, making them swell to abnormal size. The snail, meanwhile, frantically wiggles his antennae as the parasites squirm inside. The swollen, wriggling antennae soon resemble caterpillars.
I don't get it.
It is so they can be eaten by birds. Leucochloridium needs a bird as its definitive host. To breed, they require their snail host to be snapped up by a predator. So they make the humble snail appear to be a delicious caterpillar and lead it to somewhere in open sight.
So you mean the staff trying to get outside
was so the birds could pick at them. The parasites altered their mental state, making them crave higher places and to be outdoors. I can only surmise that both the Wolbachia and the parasites mutated before the ancestors of the vocal cord parasites infected humans. Their hosts were birds. What we saw in the laboratory was some throwback to that time. The parasites attempting to make birds their intermediary hosts.
Sounds insane.
A praying mantis that is host to a parasitic hairworm will dive into water and drown itself, just so the hairworm can lay its eggs in water. Rats infected with Toxoplasma gondii lose their instinctive caution and run right up to cats. Just some of the many ways parasites control the host.
But we're humans. Surely our minds are too complex for that.
I thought just the same. Free will is what makes us human, so it never occurred to me that the parasites could be controlling the symptomatic. But the mood, the will of a person can be easily affected by the balance of their cerebral substances. Take the toxoplasma I mentioned. It does infect humans, and it is thought the infected develop a more reckless attitude.
But to think that mutations occurred in both the Wolbachia and its parasite hosts.
Your observation is most apt. Both mutations occurring at once indicate the presence of a powerful mutagen.
I see. Keep working on narrowing down what it was.
ساتر جلد كذا مرض بهالسرعة ذي. مثل جير 1 مثل جير 1 عفوا مثل جير بيس ووكر. يلا يعطيكم الف عافية على المشاهدة شباب، ان شاء الله يرجعنا. راح اكون ان شاء الله مهمة اساسية كذا شباب القصة، راح اقضي هذول الاكستريم هذول بوقتي الخاص. يلا يعطيكم الف عافية على المشاهدة. هذا تقررت مويه طخت. يلا يعطيكم العافية، الف عافية على المشاهدة. هذا كان ابسود شوي ثقيل يعني قوي شوي مع التوشفنا الفظيعة ذي. يلا يعطيكم الف عافية على المشاهدة ومع السلامة.